The popularly known as the Blue Hole of Santa Rosa covers up something mysterious. Beneath the sun-baked surface of New Mexico, only a few are aware of the hellhole of Santa Rosa. In this video, we will talk about what looks like just another serene pond amidst the New Mexico desert from above. But below its tranquil surface lies a metal grate. It can mean only one thing: a fatal exploration. Before we begin, let me give you a word of caution. This journey into the depths of this blue hole is not for the faint-hearted. If you're ready, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel to keep discovering more of such enigmatic natural wonders. What initially looks like an oasis in the middle of a scorching desert in New Mexico is rather an unassuming pond, but on the surface only. At its bottom, though, lies something unexpected: a metal grate guarding the entrance to a massive underwater chamber. Before we start explaining what could happen if you ever tried to cross the grate, let's first look at an interesting yet mysterious history of the Blue Hole. The little New Mexican town of Santa Rosa lies somewhat 100 miles east of Albuquerque. It is also the land that contains one of the most popular swimming cum dive spots in the entire country, which is often crowded with locals and tourists all the time. A water body that looks like a little pond at first glance would be a judgmental observation. You would be shocked to know that this natural artesian well has been around for millennia. Native populations have been using the pond as a limitless source of water and as a spot of natural recreation. Well, to be honest, we don't even know how far its history goes, as it lacks any written resources or written records. But all you need to know is, the well automatically fills itself out. This natural spring is fed by water deep within the earth at a tremendous high pressure. To be specific, the constant inflow of the Blue Hole is around 3,000 gallons of water per minute. It is enough to fill a local swimming pool in under an hour. As the water is constantly drained in and out, it gives the pond a mysterious deep blue color and an extremely clear texture. The geographical structure of the pond also contributes to its horrifying secrets. At first, it is like an hourglass connected to a trail of underground caves. It is expected to be almost 130 feet wide across the bottom and 80 feet deep on its own, without the underground cave. While it acts as a perfect swimming paradise for the divers, it is equally saturated with carcasses. Yes, you heard it right. With its little opening on the east side where it is connected with a channel of underground water, lie bones, crucifixes, and several unidentified carcasses. This little opening has been permanently sealed by the government with the help of a metal grate. But the grate wasn't always there. In 1976, 10 students along with their instructor landed in the Blue Hole with a mission to learn scuba diving. Why wouldn't they? The pool is extremely deep, there are no water currents, and it has a stable temperature, right? Well, this incident was about to change their lives forever. All of the students of the University of Oklahoma were strictly instructed not to stay at the bottom for too long. Seems two rebels, David and Mike, wanted to check for themselves how bad it could get. The results were fatal. Out of curiosity, the two boys kept diving deep into the underwater tunnel with no prior knowledge of how underwater springs work. Due to their speed of diving, the sedimentary rocks started disintegrating and created a huge cloud of dust as they kept swimming deeper. Little did the boys know that they were digging the hole into their graves. After reaching about 15 feet deep, they realized that the way out was nowhere to be found. On top of that, their oxygen cylinders had also given up. Soon, the rest of the students realized that something bad had happened to David and Mike, but it was too late. This fatal incident took place at around 10:30 in the morning. By afternoon, a team of rescue divers descended for the body excavation process. Mike was found at around 50 feet depth in the main hallway of the tunnel, but David's body was nowhere to be found. At that point, the metal grate was installed for the first time. Soon, after a temporary removal of the metal grate, over a month later, David's body was finally located. Since then, the grate has not been removed for the next 40 years. In between, an organization called the ADM Exploration Foundation was hopeful of mapping the dangerous underwater trap. Two divers, Shane and Mike, went underneath, as deep as 190 feet below. Unfortunately, Shane passed away in a panic. Since then, scientific explorations have also been banned in this tunnel of mystery. All Mike, the survivor, could say was that Turner is dark, deep, and inexplorable, even with the most advanced scientific technologies. So it's better to be sealed and left untouched for one's own good. Do let us know in the comments down below. what you think of this fatal diving spot in New Mexico. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already.